Today on Nova Legends podcast, we're going to talk UVA, hopefully club soccer, and the recently concluded 2025 high school season in Northern Virginia with three first team all region players. I have
I was
John
second team, but
Poplawski.
way to be
John,
honest.
John went to Oakton. His brother Ryan was a really good player, I believe, still there at UVA and
Yep.
on the club team. God, Oakton had a brutal rivalry with Yorktown when he was there. We'll get into that. John and his friend Patrick McAvoy have a nonprofit called Just Jerseys, where they provide gear to underprivileged kids around the world. Really cool thing. Last time I saw John, we went to the Men in Blazers podcast thing with Tim McAvoy that night. Tim
Yeah.
is the godfather of my middle child. So he's one of my. I went to elementary school, law school, worked with Tim. He's a great guy. Anyway, John, good to see you again, man.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, yeah, man. So then there's my old pal Titus Powers. Uh, Here's a guy that made high school basketball fun. We're gonna really miss Titus. I got so many Titus stories just from watching the games for so long. He really made an impact. So much fun. His parents are a lot of fun as well. His dad Andrew played at Langley, I believe, right, Titus?
Yeah, he did back in the day.
Titus was a great center back, had a really good season. They got to the state finals his junior year and couldn't quite get back
Yeah,
there.
what happened there, buddy?
But anyway, he's at UVA and he's going to have a great time and hopefully, play some club or intramurals or whatever. Good to see you, Titus.
Good to see you as well. Thank you.
Yeah. And then Andrew is a guy I've never met Andrew before, but I've been watching him play for a long time. Very, very scrappy midfielder, really talented kid. Typical Washington Liberty player. Will trip you, push you, do whatever he can to win the ball,
Well
but
done.
also a very talented kid as well. Just really, really had a great career there. Andrew, I didn't even know whether you were looking to play college soccer at all, but
Good a few offers.
I think you made a
Yeah,
great decision going to UVA, and I'm sure whatever you decide to do there, you'll have a really good time. Anyway, nice to meet you. Thanks for doing this.
yeah. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, man. Well, let's start with kind of a boring question, but just why'd you guys decide to go to UVA and not pursue Division three or even higher? I mean, I'm sure you guys probably could
I
have
can
walked
start.
on
Well,
some Division
Um,
one programs, but
yeah.
why'd you guys decide to go to UVA? Who wants to go
So
first?
obviously, I have my older brother ahead of me, and obviously he's a lot better than me at soccer. So yeah, he had interest from some D1 programs. But I think I've always wanted the big school environment, and I think he did as well. So when I saw him, I mean, he could have gone D1, but he chose UVA, and I was a lot worse than him. So I was like, I don't really have a chance of going D1 at all. I think I realized that pretty early on, and I didn't want to go to a small D3 school either. I wanted the college experience for sure. And I think UVA offers that. So
I wouldn't call you much worse than Ryan. Ryan was a very good player. He was much more offensive than you, but you were a very good player in your own way. To me, you're very different players. I mean, you're more of a six, and he's more of a, to me, 8-10 type player. At least he was then. I don't know. Maybe he's
yeah,
Yeah.
changed. So I don't think it's fair to say that. John, no pressure. Do you know what you want to major in yet?
I think all of us are kind of looking to do the same thing, the pre-commerce thing, but if not, we'll do econ or
Yeah,
Titus might do
I'm
math.
doing math.
Yeah, or I would do data science.
yeah.
Yeah.
That all sounds like money right there. So, well, what about you, Titus? Why did you decide to go to UVA, and did you seriously consider playing soccer at the next level?
For a bit, I did like freshman year kind of thing. But I've always been kind of academically focused, and so UVA definitely offers that. It's like the best school in the state, and so for me, it's just like I've always liked my academics, and so I felt like a D3 couldn't offer the academics that UVA does. And so that's why I kind of just went on the academic route, chose UVA or like a smaller school. Kind of what John was saying. Like I like people a lot. I like meeting new people.
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned the academic thing too, right? That's the main reason I wanted to go to UVA. So,
Yeah, but I mean, let's face it, UVA is a great school, but there's a lot of great schools. I mean, it's not
yeah,
like you could have like Washington Lee or
But
one of
UVA
those
is
like
better
little
though.
Ivies.
yeah.
What's that?
UVA is
Well,
better.
What's that?
UVA is just a little better though.
Yeah, yeah. And there's nothing like UVA. I mean, I was there for law school too. I
well,
love it.
I actually got off the wait list. I was committed to Florida until July 15th of this year. So I got in about a month and like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
which was kind of a surprise, but I had to picked that one up right away.
Florida is actually rated higher than UVA now, which I can't
So in
believe.
some rankings, yeah, but
Yeah.
UVA was the spot. I ED'd to UVA, then I got to third, and then waitlisted. But
I mean,
I
UVA
made
is
the
great, but
official.
you're also going to be psyched. Like Christmas break, Thanksgiving break, you can just buzz home.
Exactly, yeah.
It's nice. It's just nice being down there. How about you, Andrew? Did you seriously consider playing college soccer and did you have any opportunities to play?
Yeah, I was definitely more looking at it my like Titus said, like freshman, sophomore, a little bit of junior year. But like as like applications came around, I kind of like realized that it wasn't really the college experience that I wanted, and that I'd rather go to a school that's close to home that also has great academics.
Yeah. And UVA, did you have any other schools you're looking at besides UVA?
Yeah, Florida. I think we all looked at Florida.
Chomp, chomp, chomp,
Chomp, chomp.
chomp.
I got into Vanderbilt off the wait list, which
Wow.
my cousin's playing soccer there too.
Who's
So
your cousin?
Olivia Stafford.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Um,
Vanderbilt's very much like a lot like UVA, Duke. Well, maybe
yeah.
not.
Yeah. There's a big price difference. So that was also a big factor. That in-state
Yeah.
tuition will get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think you made the right decision. Do you guys find it weird that you really have nothing like to train for now? Like your whole life, you've always been training for something. You got to make sure that if there's a guy on the B team, he's not going to take your spot. I mean, when you're playing club soccer, you're always training for something, and never how do you guys feel about like this summer? I mean, club soccer, trying to have club soccer serious, and you got to be in shape. It's just different than when you're trying to prepare for your club team back home or high school season. Is it weird not having that something to train for?
I would say so. The last 2 years of high school, Coach Ches, right? Our Oakton coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played for his club team, which was honestly a little less serious than the whole ECNL thing the years before that. So it hasn't really felt like. I mean, high school is a little more competitive, and you had to make sure you had to keep your spot there. But as for club, I think that last few years have been pretty chill for me. But
Yeah.
high school was pretty
And you
competitive.
you enjoyed that it wasn't so
Oh
serious.
yeah, no, it's a great option. If anybody wants to join the police,
Yeah.
that's the spot.
Yeah. So, Fairfax Police?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Chandler played for them for one season. He loved it.
Yeah. No, it was like a bunch of the guys went there from Oakton at the end.
Yeah.
It's a good option.
A lot of times, so um, Chandler played for Alexandria, and then they went MLS next for the first time his senior year. So you weren't supposed to play high school. So everyone was trying to figure out what to do. So he moved to a Villarreal, the club Bo Amato runs with Carlos Aranda from Yorktown, and it was great. It was much more laid back, and he was only trying to stay in shape for the high school season. And when you approach it like that, it's kind of nice. You're not really worried about getting college looks or whatever. You're just trying to get in shape and trying to enjoy the game. So there's a lot to be said if you don't want to play college soccer, just to play somewhere and relax and have some fun with it. Um, so what about you, Titus? Do you miss training? Are you still training like you were before?
Um, Certainly like it was kind of a shift this year and from kind of like training for soccer and I've just been doing like other things. Like I just go to the gym now. It's been nice. Like we've had a few times at UVA where we just played on like the field. So it's like stuff like that. Like obviously we stopped like doing like competitive trainings, but Leland kept it hard on us. We'd have like 6 a.m. practices like twice a week. Beginning of the season, like it was like like 3 times a week we'd practice in the morning and then practice in the afternoon as well. Like it was pretty brutal. And then we had fitness. But it was like all like it made us way better, made us way stronger. So I'm very much grateful for that. But like now it's just kind of like a more chill thing, focusing more on like myself. Even though I'm not training for soccer, it's like I'm training for like school, like I'll do like I still keep my brain in touch.
Do you feel guilty if you have a beer or two? Do you feel guilty that
I
you're
don't drink,
getting out of
so
what's that?
I don't drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, your mother doesn't play around. She's a
Yeah,
tough
no,
woman. She finds out.
strict on it. No drinking.
So, how about you, Andrew? Are you still trying to stay fit, or are you just kind of relaxing a little bit, or what's your mindset?
Yeah, I'm definitely still trying to stay fit, but I mean, I think it just comes down to like where the motivation comes from. Like it's always an external thing, like doing it to make the team and like to perform well, try to get like a higher end of season award. And now it's just more coming from like self, like like for yourself. Like when we go to the field, like we're not doing it to impress anyone. We're just doing it to have
Well,
fun.
a little bit, a little bit.
Sometimes
We like people to look out of the dorms and see us juggling.
to know that we're
Big 2, 3, 30.
Yeah.
but yeah, so I mean, it's just like a different mindset. But I would say, like, I'm still, like I said, I go for runs, go to the gym, just less of like the work that I guess it's just a different type of workout now.
So I went to Robinson and I was a really little guy. I was only 5'5" my senior year of high school, and then I grew to 5'10" the first year of college. So I got much better in basketball. And I ended up making the JV team, and I was pretty close to getting a shot. But I was in the best shape of my life in college because you never have that much free time in the rest of your
You've
life.
gone pro?
What's that?
Did you have gone pro?
I thought about it. They were between me and Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But but college, you really have, if you want to, you have a chance to get really fit because it's not like in high school where you have what 6 hours of class a day or whatever.
Yeah.
I used to, and I'm not recommending this. I'd have classes from 8 to 11 every day. I'd be in the gym by 1 or 2 o'clock playing basketball or goofing off. So if you really want to stay in shape, you really can.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
You mentioned you were small in high school. When I started high school, I was 5'2".
Yeah, I
So,
remember you were small. You were a small guy.
I don't think I had a chance of going to play soccer in college then. And then I grew and got a little better too, but that was a big reason as well.
Yeah, well, Chandler was 5'1" his freshman year and 5'9" his sophomore year. So
He's big now.
growing late can be a curse. It can be good.
He got us with the ride though.
Chandler's been great down here.
Yeah, he
Okay.
flexed up.
He's a good guy. He's
Really nice.
Yeah.
he was a shy kid in high school because he was in high school during COVID stuff, and
Yeah.
so college has been a great chance for him to step out, meet new people, and because his whole life was soccer in high school. That's all it was. So yeah, definitely. If you guys when you start playing club, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but eventually you'll want to do intramurals too because
Yeah.
you want to beat it. You want to beat all your friends and stuff. It becomes a really big deal, even if you're high, there's a lot of high level players that play them. So I want to talk a little bit about the recently concluded season. Now, first of all, I know this answer is going to be a little bit different from Titus and you guys because he was closer to going further, especially his junior year. But how have you guys thought much about the fact that your high school career was over and you got eliminated? Was that something that was memorable and hard to get over, or did after it was over you just kind of moved on? Graduation, UVA. How have you dealt with the end of your high school career?
Yeah, I would say the second part of that a little more so. I was able to move on pretty quickly. It felt like after that Westfield game, like we all as a team, maybe it was implicit, but we didn't have that spark anymore. So when we lost to Herndon, it almost felt like that made sense, even though we all thought we could beat them going into the game. But yeah, I moved on pretty quickly. Others on the team probably took them a little longer, but it was of course it was sad. Like that was the end of the serious soccer career, unless the club starts up here.
You guys are a very hard team to measure because some days you guys are world class and you had talent everywhere, and then some days I look at your results and it was really weird to get because I really felt like on your night you were a very dangerous team on your night.
We were, yeah.
But
We had a lot of good young guys too. So
yeah, they'll be good next year for sure.
yeah, hopefully.
Titus, I know this is a difficult question for you because the Wakefield game, everything that had to go wrong went wrong. I mean, Saxon was red carded, Otta was red carded, the rain was unbelievable. I mean, it was a penalty shootout, which you guys are really good at actually. But everything that had to go wrong for you guys to lose went wrong, and you lost. So and you guys, I saw you the next day. You guys were great sports, but was it hard to get over that loss this summer?
I mean, certainly like the game itself, like when you think of it objectively, like it's a little tough because like we obviously felt like we were the better team, and I feel like we played better. But I mean, they held their own. Like they knew what they wanted to do. They won penalties, they got it, and then they finished them off. But for me, kind of like John, it was just like such a busy moment of my life. Like, I mean, he came to my grad party the next day. It was just like such a busy moment of my life that I could just kind of distract myself. So I almost didn't think about it until I got to the point of
Yeah.
like so far removed,
And like right now, it doesn't bother you at all the fact that you guys.
Doesn't cross my mind.
It's interesting, yeah. Because
But
again, you guys have
in
the
a good
exact
way,
same.
like the good stuff. I still think about like the good times, but like I'm not like butthurt at all. Like
And at least, I mean, you won a regional title, got to the
yeah,
state final, you got the road trip your junior year. I mean, you still did that, and I mean, I still believe that that was the best team that I've seen. That McLean team is the best team that I've seen since I've been following it. But that's the way sports
you're
are.
right.
You can be great, and you still have to things have to go your way, no matter how great you are. What about you, Andrew? Now, Washington and Liberty was very talented this year. And you guys were great against everybody except for McLean. I
Yeah.
mean, you guys have played. I saw you guys time Herndon, a game you really could have won that day. Um, and I saw you guys just beat Yorktown easily. I mean, you guys had size, you guys had speed, you guys were well coached. Maybe not, I wouldn't say speed, but you guys were athletic enough. A really really good team. And then I guess it was Herndon who knocked you out.
Westfield.
Oh, Westfield knocked you out.
Yeah.
So what was this? Was it hard for you to get over that, or did you have expectations that you guys could go far?
So we had been having a pretty good season, and we were like, it was coming. I think we had two regular season games left. We had like, it was Herndon and Langley, and we needed to win one of those games to get like second place in the district and to win the Arlington Cup. And then you were at that Herndon game. We were up 3-1 with like 10 minutes left, 15 minutes left, and they went on to score two. And then the Langley game is our senior night. We went down one, came back, we're up 2-1, and then they scored another last minute goal, which I think dropped us to like third, maybe fourth. So we had like, we got kind of cold. I wouldn't say cold. We just couldn't finish games out when it mattered the most at the end of the season. And then obviously we were able to rally back for Yorktown. But I mean, anytime we play Yorktown, it's like, it's a physical game. They got us earlier in the season. They were a solid team. It was just like, it was 5:30 at home. It was a hot game. We were just able to get them that day. And then that Westfield game, it was like so close until the very end. I think they had, I'll say it was controversial. They probably wouldn't. A goal with like
Probably
5 minutes left. Yeah, probably controversial.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. But so like we were in every game. So it was like when we lost, it was like, we were a good team, but it was like it felt almost like we were in it and we had a chance in every game. So it was very surreal when we lost. It was like we've all played soccer since we were like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So then it's like we got like it's done. Like our youth careers are over. So it was just very weird. But I wouldn't say that like it was on my mind for too long. It was just like something that was in the back of your head, I guess.
Do you still think about it? Does ever cross your mind?
I wouldn't say I think about it with like any sort of like regret or anything. Like Titus said, like you think about the good times. Like it was a fun, 13 years of club soccer, 4 years of high school soccer. Like
Yeah, I'll think about the good practices or like getting hype on the way back after a dub, but not nothing the sad parts really.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I will say is the talent level is unbelievable now. So when Chandler played, he was 2021, 2022. There may have been 2 or 3 Division One players in all of Northern Virginia playing high school. There just wasn't that many Division One players. Last year alone, I think there was like 16 Division One players playing. I mean, the talent level. We went to the Lewis Robinson game, and Robinson beat Lewis, and we had beaten Lewis Chandler's senior year, and Lewis went on and gone to state, and I asked him whether or not his team could beat the Lewis team that Robinson was beating that day. He said, "Dad, this Lewis team would have killed us. I mean, the teams have gotten so much better since I played." Did it occur to you that the level out there was very high, that at the high school level had gotten really high over the years?
Yeah, I think the stereotypical high school boot ball is out the window now. I think when we were on our day, we'd find a way to be technical and play around teams rather than just going long every time. So I think I'm sure in a bunch of other states it's still like that, or like in some of the lower levels, but where we're from, I think it's a pretty high level now.
I'll also say I think you bringing so much attention to the game really hyped it up, and like everyone wanted to play because everyone was talking trash, like getting into it. It was like like if you go back like 5 years, no one like teams didn't even have their own Instagram. So now everyone's making like cool edits and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's just grown so much that everyone wants to do it.
And it's hard to do that with club because club everyone's in different divisions. Like you don't even
Yeah,
if
sure.
Titus's team is playing somewhere, you don't even know where they're playing or who they're playing. But high school's easy because you know where everyone is, you know what their standings are, and it's very easy to have competition because it's all right here. Whereas in club, you're playing match fit in New Jersey. Does anyone else actually care who wins that game besides the kids that are playing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Um,
It's
so
all
yeah,
about the badge.
Yeah, you're playing for something a little bigger. Like
Yeah.
you don't get
It's all
student
about that.
sections at club games.
yeah.
Like it's all
Nova
that.
Soccer Source at club
Yeah.
games.
That's right.
Yeah.
I
Nova
live
Soccer
for those
Source will never
moments.
go to. I mean, I will if I've been to a couple games with kids inviting me out, but yeah, it's rough.
Not the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
it isn't the same.
the energy is different too. I feel like it's just like
It is.
warming
It's
up,
just
you don't-
fun.
you don't
I
have
mean,
fight.
when Yorktown plays Washington Liberty, I mean, we're rivals with McLean, but it's different. Washington Liberty and Yorktown, we don't like each other, even though off the field, the kids are great and we love each other, but the game is physical. The coaches don't like each other. I mean, it is an intensity that it's hard to find anywhere.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
but Titus, with you, you guys had so much talent. You know, you had 6 D1, well, at least 4 D1 level players that practice
Maybe.
every day, and so your level is very high at practice. So you probably had practice that were much like club practices.
Yeah, our practices are like quite intense. It was like I was saying earlier, like they'd be in the morning, sometimes like 6 a.m. He was big on that. Like after my
You
sophomore
mean
year.
before you practice before school?
Yeah, yeah.
My heart's bad.
Yeah, what the heck? And look where they went out. That did well for him.
But yeah, certainly after like the sophomore season, like our little slump, even though we had so much talent, like Leland kind of just like got on us and was like, but it was good. Like it was helpful for us. Obviously, next season we were like, so that's when it started my junior year, and then we went far that year. So it's like
Yeah.
the practices were good. Leland has really good drills. I can't lie. Like
Yeah. He's a pretty intense guy.
yeah, yeah. Good coach, great coach.
Yeah, he is. He is. How did you guys feel about Herndon and Wakefield getting to the final? Now, like I said, Andrew and I just talked about, you know, those are you guys beat Wakefield, you guys tied Herndon. I think obviously McLean beat both of them multiple times. I remember
Herndon never scored on us actually.
Ryan messaged me after one game and says, I fucking hate McLean. I hate every one of those guys. I mean, oh, it is. I mean, you guys just, yeah. I mean, it was you know, just an amazing that they were able to win the state title, and both teams have so much quality. I mean, Wakefield they're so good with the ball. They're really good players. They're very experienced. They've all been playing varsity for 4 years. Obviously, Herndon's got so much speed and class, you know. But they lost. I mean, Herndon lost 5 games. Wakefield lost, I think, 4 or 5 games, tied 2 or 3. I mean, these weren't like dominant teams in terms of the record. How did it make you guys feel when they won the state finals? Were you cheering for them, or did it make you feel kind of weird about it?
I kind of was because if we were gonna lose to anybody, I'd rather beat to the state champions. They knocked us out of regionals. I think they had a talented team. 0-2 up top. Shout out the boy.
Good guy.
Great guy.
He was tough to mark in the middle, and then when they got one on us, it was just tough to break down their 5 back, and it felt like we collapsed from there. So if I was rooting for anybody to win states, it was Herndon for sure.
Okay, yeah. And you probably didn't know Wakefield as much because those kids, you guys did not play Wakefield.
No, we didn't play them.
Yeah.
I knew Wakefield pretty well. I played growing up with a lot of those guys, like through club and stuff. So I guess I would say I was kind of rooting for them to win, but like I like the Herndon guys too. So I mean, like we'd get like similar to Yorktown, we get pretty heated with Wakefield on the during the games, but like it was always after. It was good times. So I mean, like when we played them and we won, it was literally a coin flip. Probably could have been them too. They were a good team.
So you weren't hating, Andrew. You weren't hating when they got to the finals.
No, when I think at that point when we were already out.
I heard you guys were doing a soccer
You can get out in the middle of it.
podcast. We'll see you in a second.
That's one of our street mates. Great guy.
Okay, you can come say hi.
So So you, yeah, no, I was definitely rooting for them because like at that point we had already been out. I'd rather see like my friends win. Um, but it was also like, we can always hold over them. Well, you guys didn't win the Carrasquillo Classico, so we still got that though.
It's right. You guys won. You only played once this year too, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever lost to him actually. Fun fact.
Yeah, I've always felt like I went to your game last year in the playoffs, and you guys killed them. It was close in the first half, but you guys ended up beating them
Yeah.
pretty easily. And I was actually surprised because I thought they had a really good team last year. I mean, they were really good this year, but they had so much more speed last year because they had, what was the kid's name, Jacob Peel, and they had another kid,
Yeah.
and you guys just handled them. It's like, to me, you had a mental edge on them.
I think we were definitely good this year, but last year I would say we were probably a little better. We just had like a little more depth, and we were also a lot of the guys on like the seniors this year. We were all 06s, and the guys like the class above me were also 06s. So like we had been playing together for a while, so I would say we were a little bit closer as a team last year. And I think if like there was a time for us to like make the run, it would have been last year, just because how like close we were as a team, like off
I
the
think your
field.
back line was probably a little bit better your junior year.
Yeah, definitely. We had a shout out Grant. Grant held it down back there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Caleb's playing at Yale now.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were definitely, I think, defensively a little bit tougher.
This
Felt
last
like
year, they're just letting in 6 and 5 goals to McLean. So it's like defense a little shaky.
well, Titus, this question is really meant for you. How did you feel when there was Cosby who'd beaten you, and they had talked so much? They talked more trash than you guys talk, and then you had Herndon, who you guys get along with this year, but it's still a rivalry. And then obviously Wakefield, a team that you guys talked so much trash to as well this year. How did you feel when those three teams were still alive? What was your mind?
I really just like didn't think about it like that. That was probably like the simple answer. Like I just tried to like. I mean, I like Herndon was obviously I kind of had respect for them just because like our rivalry. Like I don't have any like hard feelings for Herndon and whatnot, but our rivalry, sorry, was certainly very strong. So like it does gain me like some respect for them, but it also felt good like we beat them twice this year. So it's like play a team like this team that we beat twice in the
So,
state.
so you didn't watch any of the?
Yeah.
You weren't watching all that? Yeah. Yeah.
Was that Beach Week?
Yeah. Oh, you guys were at Beach Week. Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
were
mean,
not paying attention.
Yeah.
Even this week.
Yeah.
The Garfield
We
team.
were there. We saw each other.
We were hanging out on the beach.
Yeah.
So Arlington was in Beach Week, the week of states, and then I think Fairfax was the week before, John, or the week after? Week before.
No, we were the week after. I think the day we went down was the day Herndon won states, and then I actually saw O2 that same night at Beach Week. I was like, "How did you get down here so fast?" But
So I was O2 called me on my IM. I've never talked to him before in my life. I mean, I've dapped him up and said hello or whatever, and I thought he just kind of pocket dialed me or something. So he called me again. So then I picked up the phone and we just talked for like an hour. He just he was like so happy. I mean, those guys after winning state, and it was great to be down there. And Titus's favorite guy Enzo was there, and Jello, and some of the old teammates they had support him. It was a very special moment, and it wasn't easy. They did beat Wakefield. Wakefield put up a great fight. So guys, this McLean team, and I'm going to start with John and Andrew and go to Titus last. Was it fun having this big kind of a bogeyman, this like big villain that everyone hated on, but they like to be hated on, so it wasn't like you felt sorry for them. I mean, they kind of enjoyed it. Did it make the season fun to have like the McLean persona out there this year?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was fun, but I mean, like it was like we respected them. Like they talked trash, but like they always backed it up. So it's like, what can you do? You can't even say anything. You just kind of got to take it on the chin. But I mean, I feel like the Liberty District's been so competitive for so many years. We've had, I would say, state finalists or state champ like 3 out of the 4 years or something like that. Like it's been crazy. So there's a lot of talent. So I mean, I guess I wasn't like we always play good teams. They were just like they're a level up, I guess.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't say we were scared of them, but it was always we knew we were going into a tough game.
Yeah. They talked a lot of trash to you guys, Andrew, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot to mention I forgot to mention that. I was like, Jesus, these guys.
I think
mean,
he was actually the leader on that one.
Oh.
It was him. It was also Connor.
Yeah, you got
yeah.
yellow cards both games, honestly.
Yeah, and then, of course
Luke could
Saxon.
get in there.
Saxon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
What,
Joker.
what, what about you, John? You guys are in a different district? Did you guys?
Yeah, we just scrimmaged them this year. They beat us 4-1, but that's actually how I first met Titus. Is he was talking trash to me out there. We had talked before because we were gonna room together at UVA. But yeah, I don't obviously. But no, we respected them. That we knew they were a good team. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
We celebrated on the fourth goal. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the fourth goal. I mean, it was a scrimmage, so we were able to put it past us, but we wanted to set the season off right with a dub against McLean because they were top dog at that point.
Yeah.
So I got messages from an Oakton parent after the Oakton scrimmage, and I got messages from a Robinson parent after the Robinson scrimmage, just saying how bad these McLean kids are. These are the worst kids. They're the worst kids. They're terrible. I said, those are my guys. I mean, I got messages from people. Well, one of the guys I know, and the other person I didn't even know her, and she just sent me, and she just said, "You're not going to believe how bad these kids are." I said, "I probably would believe it." So,
You've seen it.
There's a big difference from being on the field versus off the field. Obviously, the tensions are high. Everybody's pretty competitive.
That's right.
They're talking a lot of trash. Radomski got a red card that game. Shout out Michael. But there are probably some good guys off the field. I would hope he is.
Exactly.
We're hanging in there.
Yeah, that's how I would say. Like, I think all the parents kind of like they thought it was like they were actually bad guys, but it was like off the field. It was like normally, like as soon as the whistle ended, it was all fine.
Yeah, I think I was bad at jersey swap with Joe Margita.
We hadn't
even
better than no. So they're all good guys. I like Joe.
Joe wouldn't talk trash to him.
Shout out Joe Margita.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He is
I did-
a good boy.
Andrew, there is a Washington Liberty parent
Good.
that messaged me after the McLean game and says, "Those are the worst kids I've ever seen in my life. They're terrible, except for Joe. But the rest of those kids,
Good boy.
those are the worst kids I've ever seen in my life. I hate those kids. They were mad at Titus too, because Titus, you must have really done something this night."
Titus was what were we doing? You were clapping.
I like clapping and laughing. That's my thing.
Yeah, the dude screaming at me from inside inside the box when I'm taking a free kick from like the 40. He liked to talk out there for sure.
So, well, Titus, did you guys? I mean, obviously, did you guys mind that you were the villain? Or did you embrace it? Or did it ever hurt your feelings that everyone
We
hated?
actually loved it. We loved it. I'm pretty sure like my Instagram caption was like for like the end of the season, it was like a season full of laughter because I just like laugh at people. And I can't imagine like I don't know the other people's off the top of my head, but it was all just like we just embrace it. Like, I mean, but we kind of like what Andrew was saying, like obviously we didn't finish the job, but we got like 12 clean sheets in a row. So like back line was having a blast. Like every single game we'd go in, we'd show up to the game like shirtless. just start laughing.
This guy's sick.
Was that really necessary?
Titus, did you ever get any nasty grams on Instagram?
What'd you say?
Did you ever get any like nasty messages on Instagram?
No, just from John. Like he'd send me like some
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Not really. Like I don't know if they'd ever really like talk to us. They were just kind of like on the field. I mean, yeah, but the field was. I mean, we obviously are like really different. Like the McLean guys, we're like good guys off the field. Like Luke, Hamill, Rafa, Cabral, like Avon Gorban, they're all great guys off the field.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So when you think about next year, who do you guys think is going to be good next year? Because I know
like we just like lost all of our players. I mean, the kids that are on our team now, like they were on our team like last year, and a few of the rising like sophomores that came up, like they're good kids, like they're good at soccer.
Luke is a Division I player. Charlie's a really good midfielder. That's a lot to build on. I mean, how many teams can say they have a Division I 6 or 8, whatever he plays, and then Charlie's very good. I mean, they should be able to find some players to support them, right? Or
the kids on the bench, they've been working hard, and even like Luke and Charlie. Big shout out Big John, the goalie. You'll see them next year. Like they'll be out there. They'll work hard, but they'll be good like next year maybe.
I'll be a little more optimistic here. Oakton definitely lost some talent, but they still got some good guys. The young guys are coming up. Liam Osei Tutu, he's really solid. Aiden McGarvey on the back line. We do have a bunch of guys who are probably going to play MLS next year, which is unfortunate. But I think with the right the right formation, the right pieces, we can build around some of our good players.
So, John, you might have mentioned his name. Who was the guy that was playing six today? You weren't there. The day I came.
Oh, that was Anthony Gerard. Good player too. He'll be solid.
Yeah, yeah. They had some talent, and then they have was his name Dev?
Yeah, Dave was really solid up top too. I think he's doing the NVA ECNL thing next year too. But
Yeah. A lot of times people sign up for MLS Next, but once it's springtime,
yeah, no,
they really
I'll be the biggest advocate for that. If you play MLS next, what are you doing? High
don't
school,
care.
where
I
is
mean,
that?
it's March. I mean, who really
Yeah,
cares?
anything can happen in March.
Yeah.
I
And
think we'll also be pretty good.
what's that?
I think we'll also be pretty good. We've had Coach Jimmy knows what he's doing. We've had winning seasons for like as far back as I can remember. And we got a
Yeah.
bunch of good underclassmen too.
I think Cole's going to be a real good player.
Say that again, Cole
I
Montgomery.
think Cole Montgomery's going to be a real
Yeah,
good
he's gonna
player.
be good. Will Cohen, he's a good one. He's gonna be a junior. Dara, David, Levon, all guys are getting all regional awards. Like they'll be solid. They'll definitely be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Jimmy's teams always play hard, always play physical. I mean, Washington Liberty's since I've been following, have always been the same: physical, tough, talented. Because I mean, Arlington travel soccer, you're always going to have players. You'll have some young guys fill in. When you look around the area, and you guys might not be as aware as I am because I follow it more closely, but I look at it. I think Herndon's going to be good next year because if Sue and Manny played, Manny's amazing. And then they have the center back is back, their goalie's back. The whole midfield is coming back. I mean, Herndon could be as good next year as this year. Then Westfield has Ethan and they have Reyes in the midfield. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be great. And I think there's one more. Chantilly is going to be good this John. Those guys are all young and they were really, really good.
I didn't have my best game versus Chantilly and districts, but they definitely have some good young guys for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Do you guys have any other opinions about players coming back?
Not really. I don't like the whole MLS next thing. I think everybody should play high school.
Exactly.
I think if you're not on like an academy, like a
Yeah,
MLS
unless you're on
academy,
like DC United or
yeah. We had a guy, Ryan Klinger. He went with Jacob Peel to Austin. He would have been good for us this year. I think he's staying down there, so he won't be on the team. But yeah,
This might be a dumb question, but why do you have to go to Austin when you can just go to DC United? Is it a big difference?
I think they got recruited for Austin. You'd have to ask them. I don't know all the details, but I think Austin's got a pretty good program down there. They made it pretty far in the tournament.
Yeah,
They're doing
DC
okay.
United. I mean, I've never heard amazing. I don't want to talk badly about it, but I never heard amazing things about DC United Academy. Even though the team is sometimes good. So, guys, when you look back on your soccer careers, um, what what are the lessons that you've learned? Like, for example, in terms of, do you wish you would have spent more time, less focus on club, thinking more about high school, or do you wish you would have taken it less seriously? Do you wish you would have taken it more seriously? Do you wish you would have played MLS next? When you think back on things, are there things you would have done differently in terms of your soccer career?
I don't really have any regrets, but I mean, it would have been nice once I finally grew. If I would have trained a little harder, I always missed the whole ECNL. Like the competitive games and traveling was always pretty fun with that. That's the only thing I can say about
Yeah,
regrets is that playing the ECNL was fun, and
yeah,
if I put in a little more work in the off season, maybe I would have been a little better. But
yeah, yeah.
no regrets.
No regrets, honestly, similar to John. Nothing I would have changed. Certainly learned a lot just like from playing like with these guys, like just like learn what it was like to like be like close and connected with some boys on the team. Learned a lot about like discipline. Certainly, oh my gosh. Certainly went through some struggles some like conflicts like on and off the field like together. So sorry about that. But like we just like grew through that. So Um, it was a good lesson for us.
Yeah.
For our team.
How about you, Andrew? You have things that you wish you could have done differently, or looking back?
Not really. I mean, I think like everything happens for a reason, and like we got here because of everything we did, and like I'm not complaining. I'm like happy with where I'm at. Yeah, maybe like I think like the big years for like developmental, like when you see like the kids that are really like good take the big jump, is like those years kind of going into high school when everyone's growing. So I mean, I would say just like maybe working harder then, but like overall, like Titus said, like you learn so much from it. Youth sports are like the best thing. Like,
You know what's interesting, Andrew, is that so like you guys, Chandler played in the Liberty District. Everybody was always good. Every game was close, and you when it's all over, you're like, why did I spend all that time playing soccer my whole life? Because you go to college and you're doing so many other things. You're in clubs. You're doing so many other things. Why do you spend so much time playing soccer? Was it worth it?
Yeah.
And it's one thing that he doesn't see, but I can see. He's become so competitive because of playing soccer. All the pressure that was on him when he was playing Jimmy and people were flying at him and tackling him, and he had to make that pass because in big crowds there. He's so competitive in the classroom. He's competitive, getting jobs, competitive, anything he does. And I see a lot of that is from soccer. He wants to compete on everything he does now, and so I really think you learn so many great life lessons when you play soccer because it's just so much pressure on you guys. And
Yeah.
even though you're good players and you train and you're technical, everyone's like that. So it's the person that's mentally tough and is able to overcome that does well.
Yeah, we could definitely go on and on about the lessons we've all learned, like communication, leadership, like all that stuff, like stems from youth sports.
Even just letting things go, like controlling
Yeah.
what you can control. Can't get too hooked up on a loss or anything like that.
Yeah. So looking ahead at UVA, it's such a great experience.
Thank you.
Football starts this weekend, right? Or next
Yep.
week.
This Saturday.
Home
Yeah.
versus
Coastal
Coastal.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Orange.
Oh, really? The kid from Madison, the running back,
Oh, you're right,
Knisley.
yeah. He does play there.
Oh,
Plays for
Yeah, I wonder if
Coastal.
I wonder if he starts.
Yeah,
We'll have
that
to
should be
chirp him.
that should be interesting. Yeah,
We'll have to
Let
chirp
him
the
him.
get
boys
it.
from
What's his name?
Fitzhugh.
His name is Dominic Knisley. This dude
He's
he's
actually
amazing.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know that. I'm supposed to be going to the game. I'm not sure if we're gonna actually make it down. But
That would be
you
awesome.
Yeah,
you
love
got
it.
games.
3:30.
What's that?
Fits you 3:30.
That's-
Hop on
Let's
it.
talk
That's
about
right.
it.
Yeah. Is it what time is the game again?
Two.
6.
Oh,
Six.
6. Crap.
Night
But
one.
but anyway, you got football games coming. You got fraternities. You got club soccer tryouts. You got deciding on a major. There's social life. There's women or whatever. There's so many things you're going to do in college. What are some of the things you guys want to achieve while you're there? Because
Yeah.
you're going to have a lot of free time and time to do what you want to do.
Yeah, obviously join some good like commerce clubs, maintain good grades while also having a good time. The pretty basic college stuff. Stay in shape while we're down here.
No freshman 15s.
Yeah, no freshman 15 for these boys. Hopefully.
15 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you want to accomplish?
No.
Or well, the big ones to get into the School of Commerce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So certainly this like first semester is like gonna be like work. Like we're all gonna like lock in a lot. So obviously school's a priority for us. So yeah, just some like business clubs. Yeah, other clubs.
Volunteering. too.
Volunteering. We're doing special Olympic club. I'm doing some like Christian organizations and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I mean, I think what we're all like getting at is we just want like the complete college experience. We don't want to like look back and feel like we regretted any one aspect of it. Like we're obviously going to work very hard on academics, hopefully club soccer, and then like the social life. Like we just want all of it to like all of it to be there, so we don't like look back and like years after graduating wish we had done something.
Yeah. So that's great, Andrew. My law school classmate Jim Ryan was the president there, and he got caught up in that crap and got stepped down. There's not a finer person anywhere than him. So it's one of those things that most of the UVA grads are really pissed off about that, and we don't understand what's going on. The law school, the present president is interim president is a former law school guy, and he's a good guy as well.
Yeah,
He's
we just heard him
Yeah.
speak at convocation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
So do you guys feel that there's some tension or weirdness about this stuff? I mean, these political times, is it a weird time to be in school, or it doesn't really affect you guys?
Maybe for the older kids who had Jim Ryan as their president, but for us, we don't know any different. So I don't think there's any tension for the younger students here.
I think another big thing is just like controlling what we can control. Like all that is people with much higher salaries than we're getting paid. We're not getting paid.
No, we're paying to be
Yeah,
here.
we're paying a lot of money to be here. So I mean, like we're just trying to do like what we can do. Take everything that we can do and do it.
Yeah.
And like we're all first year, we're all new here. So like especially with like the other first years, like we're just like we haven't really like discussed that, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just like more just getting to know people. So
Keeping
it's,
an
like,
open mind.
you don't really feel like it's all very happy. Like
Yeah.
it's a very nice community.
Yeah. What about like the strange political times, like with the Trump and then the anti-Trump? Is that something that you feel on campus?
Not really. I don't think we pay too much attention to all that stuff. We're just here to be students and learn,
Yeah.
get good grades, prepare ourselves for the future.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting. It's funny because sometimes yeah, it's when you become an upperclassman, you see more things. You become more aware of that. You guys are being hit with all this new stuff now,
Right.
and eventually it's a very difficult time.
We'll
But
probably feel like a certain way eventually, maybe, but like
no,
it's all new. Like obviously, like we got here like a week ago, and so like convocation like was cool. So like I don't have any like complaints. Like it was
Yeah.
like they've been treating us well. They've been doing a ton of like as they should, like as most schools do. Like
Yeah.
they've been doing a ton of stuff for like the first year class. Like
Very welcoming. Me and Titus grabbed dinner at the
Yeah.
first year food fest.
it was like free fajitas today.
Yeah. So you guys definitely been rolling out the red carpet for the first years, and we're extremely grateful.
yeah, yeah. Well,
It's okay.
it's an amazing school. Like I said, I went to law school just because I wanted to stay 3 more years. I never wanted to be a lawyer. I did practice for a couple years, but Charlottesville is such a great place. The school is great. I hope my youngest gets to go. I have a junior who wants to go badly, so hopefully she gets to go. Well, guys, look, this has been great. I wanted to ask you one last question. Is there someone that you guys could shout out? Someone that really helped you get to where you are? It could be soccer, but it could be a friend or a parent or a family member or someone that's really helped you get to where you are, giving you good advice, or maybe he's tough on you, or maybe showed you love. Who would you want to shout out?
I would just say my whole family, right? I had two older brothers. My middle brother was actually he probably had the best chance of going D1 out of all of us. He just fell. He didn't like the game anymore starting his junior year, but he was a really good goalkeeper.
That's right. I
You know,
remember
you
him.
know
John-
the red card picture that you always post on Oakton?
I love that.
He played center back in that picture for his last year of high school, but he played lacrosse his junior year. He was a good role model. Ryan, obviously, the work ethic in school and in soccer, and my parents driving me everywhere, driving three boys out to Loudon like 4 days a week when we were younger, and just making all the sacrifices for us. So just my family.
Yeah, that's great.
I just say tough question because you just said one person, so I might just have to cheat and do multiple. Like John, my family, like my dad and my mom, my grandparents were there, like most games, my like siblings were there. Same with like Coach Leland, like he helped me through a lot. Like he was always there for us. Like he was one of the boys. And then including some of the boys, like just like all my teammates, all my players.
I'd like to shout out Coach Ches and Marvin too. They were good role models in these later years of high school. And great coaches as well.
Yeah, he was texting me for a while. It was cool. He would, after a game, he said, You haven't come back to one of our games yet." Because I guess the night that I saw you guys didn't play the best, even though you won. But
Yeah, I wasn't at that game. I was mad. I was doing DECA and
he's a really nice guy. Yeah, and Titus, Leland is interesting because
And Coach Alex too, our assistant coach.
shout out them all, but yeah, keep it going.
But they both are like a little tag team duo. He kind of like he doesn't get enough attention, but yeah, he's always been there for me too. But yeah.
Leland's interesting because the vibe he gives off, it's us against the world. So when you first meet him, you just feel like, oh, I'm not going to like this guy. But once you meet him, he's a really good guy. He's a nice guy. But your first impression, he has like kind of this wall around him, like, these are my guys and you're not. But he's the nicest guy. But it's just,
I mean, that's how McLean likes to do it. It's us versus the world, and it's just us.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. How about you, Andrew? Who you gonna shout out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously my parents, like they've been there since day one. Literally.
I hope so.
And they yeah, like getting me to practice, like staying motivated, going to the field and playing with me, like all that off the field too, like keeping me motivated in school and just like making sure I stay the right course. But then also a big shout out to Coach Jimmy. He was like he I think I was on JV my freshman year, but even I still talked to him because like he knew that one day I'd be on the varsity team. And he was always good at like checking up, like asking about like what am I looking at colleges, all that, and like even reaching out to some. He would always ask how school was going. Like he was always there for more than just a soccer experience. He was always there to help, and he really valued our opinion too. So overall, he was just always there for us.
You know what I like about Coach Jimmy? He's another guy from afar. You don't think you're going to like him because he's so intense. And I remember he was like the guy we were trying to beat, but he loves being a high school coach. He loves it. He loves being responsible for you guys, being responsible for Washington Liberty. You can just tell he loves it. And Leland's the same way. And I forgot your coach's name again, John.
Jazz Marvin.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
Unique names for sure.
yeah, but there was a time when you have a hard time getting people to coach high school sports because you don't get paid a lot.
You don't get paid a lot at
You
all.
don't get paid a lot. So these guys give up all their time and they really love it. I mean, you can tell they really love it. And you have to ask yourself, why did they do it's like me, why do I spend all this time? And you can tell sometimes you get something out of something because you put so much time into it. And that's the way those coaches are. They just put a lot of time into it. So anyway, well, look, guys, this has been great. So you guys are in FitU 330. So anyone out there?
Yeah. We're clipping that.
Anyone that's out there wants to send you guys some pizzas or something like that because they're mad at you guys.
Alderman Road,
Yeah.
FitU 330.
Or Gibbons to 11.
Anyone's welcome.
We have a PO box.
Are you seeing a lot of kids from Northern Virginia soccer around campus?
Not so much
I've seen a
soccer.
few a few kids on our old team, Isaiah. But we met a lot of new soccer kids from like different areas. When we had a big game going on O Hill the other day.
Andrew had a hat trick.
Yeah.
I scored like 4, so
Yeah.
Titus was a
We're
good
holding
defender.
it down. More and more people kept coming. I think it was like 15v15 at the end.
Yeah,
There's
there's definitely a lot of talented soccer people here.
Yeah. You have to get your futsal team ready. That's a big competition.
Ooh, we're ready. FitU 330 is ready for intramural.
We got the best athletes in here.
Yeah.
We
Are
do.
you going to do basketball and
Oh, yeah,
intramurals?
we're doing all of
Yeah,
it.
we're doing every like pickleball, basketball, maybe some like field
Flag
hockey.
football, maybe.
We're not going to be doing that. We're not gonna be doing that.
Cool. Man.
Down.
Well, look, guys, it was just a really nice to see you guys. Andrew, nice to meet you for the first time. Just wish you guys the best of luck. Guys are great players. I mean, I love watching you guys do what you guys do, and I know you're gonna do great things at UVA. I told Chandler he's got to look out for you guys. So
He's been there.
He has been. He's
He
been
drove
great.
us to convocation because it was like downpouring rain. I was like, and I remembered your text. You were like, tell Chandler, like, if you ever need a ride,
yeah,
he's got to drive us. So we had to walk like 40 minutes in the rain, but we just called him up and he came and picked us up.
oh, that was cool. Yeah,
He's the guy.
yeah. He
Great
lives
fun.
over there. He didn't get campus housing his third year. His third year. So he had to move off campus, and he kind of lives. He lives in what's called Oxford Hill, so it's kind of north of campus, north of the corner. So it's kind of quiet out there. So in a way, it's good because you can concentrate. And it's quiet. They have a pool. It's cool. But then you're a little bit off the campus where the excitement is.
Yeah.
He really should have been an RA, and he kept missing the deadline. I'm like, dude, he would have been it'd been so much
Oh, he
fun
would've
being in
been
the
a
dorm.
great
We have a great RA here too. It's
Shout out
great.
Keegan.
But yeah, honestly, if anybody out there wants to go to UVA, I have no regrets. If you're deciding
Charlie
between,
Lennon, let's go to UVA.
if you're deciding between any schools, UVA is the spot for sure. I don't regret Florida at all.
Oh, it's amazing. But guys, don't forget, be RAs. That's a great experience.
We want to do RAs and FitU next year.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
great.
That's a good time. So yeah. Well, look, guys, I'll let you guys go get to your homework. Let's keep in touch. If I end up coming to a game, I'll make sure I'll message you guys, and you can at least come by and say hi. I know you'll be drinking some Cokes and some Sprites and down there, but
Mostly lemonade.
Yeah. Arnold Palmer.
Oh, no.
A glass of milk at dinner.
Yeah.
So, cool. All right, guys. Well, look, have a great night. Thanks for doing this. Good to see you guys again.
Yeah, thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
I mean,